Hello everyone, welcome to the 12th in my Nakshatra series. This time we're looking at Uttara Phalguni Nakshatra, found between 2640 of Leo and 10 degrees of sidereal Virgo. It's the second nakshatra in the Phalguni constellation, a very powerful nakshatra, also connected once again to the aditya of the sun, but this time it has a different direction. It's more spiritual and it's definitely a transformative placement. So we're going to find out about this and also learn what the Vedic nakshatras are all about. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to sub below. The video is good. Give it a thumbs up and let's go. First of all, everyone, what exactly are the nakshatras? Why are they so important in astrology, and when and where do we use them? Put simply, the nakshatras are the night sky, or the stars in the night sky, the constellations we see in our galaxy. They're actually linking us to the higher lokas and bringing our karmas down in a mystical way through the nakshatra into the rasi, into our life. Parashara has written, God has decorated the heavens with constellations like pearls on a dark steed. The light of the sun hides them in the day, and all knowledge of them is divined in the darkness of the night. The word nakshatra actually means protecting the night from destruction. What is being protected from destruction? Our minds, because these nakshatras are moon ruled, because the moon is the lord of the night sky, and only in the night sky do we see these constellations. In the same way, sun is the lord of the daytime, lord of the day, and he rules the sun signs, of course, the rasis or zodiac signs. And both the moon and the sun are working together in this way. Nakshatra and rasi, zodiac signs, working together, we have real astrology. Don't forget, the stars are the basis of astrology. The rasis or zodiac signs come from the nakshatras, not the other way around. In fact, they can never be separated. Nakshatra must always fit in with the rasi exactly. With the sidereal zodiac, this is always happening. If they are in any way separated, true prediction, true astrology is not possible. Let me illustrate this for you. Here's an illustration, everybody. Kara Pandit Sanjay Rath of the 27 nakshatra scheme. It shows us perfectly how they map mathematically together with the rasis. On the outside are the 27 nakshatras, and every pada mathematically and perfectly linked with the sidereal zodiac on the inside. And more importantly, there are actually 3 portions to the nakshatra scheme. Can you see 3 equal divisions that are occurring at each Gandanta break? Gandanta is where water sign meets fire sign. Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aries in the sidereal zodiac. And these Gandanta dangerous crossings, danger points, switch points, affect all of our karmas. And this break, this threefold division of this nakshatra mandala is very important because it is relevant to our lives. First is the early childhood and adulthood portion of our lives. Second section is our middle adulthood. And third, late or old age. And you map these in your own chart, starting with your birth nakshatra, the moon nakshatra. More than that, you can even make exact predictions of every single nakshatra and meaning in your life from your Janma nakshatra. So many predictions can be made. I will definitely make some future videos bringing these up for you. Right now, let's start with the basics. Let's understand the 27 nakshatras in this series, and most importantly, the ones that you should be looking out for in your birth chart. So which nakshatras matter in your chart? Well, I've just shown you every single nakshatra, whether a planet is there or not can be used to make predictions. But definitely wherever there are grahas, including Rahu Ketu, those nakshatras are important for you. But still, let's cut it down to the bare basics, everybody. I would say there are 4 important positions in regard to nakshatra that you definitely need to study and to understand. First and foremost is the moon or Janma. Janma means birth nakshatra. This is most important. Now, the moon is the mother, and the moon Janma Nakshatra actually relates us genetically to our mother's biological line. Some of that psychological and biological karma coming down is actually shown in this nakshatra. And secondly, moon is society. So moon Janma Nakshatra shows us how we get on with other people, how we move in society. So much of our outer experiences in life can be seen from this Janma Nakshatra. And many fundamental personality traits can be seen from the moon Janma Nakshatra, definitely. Not from the Lagna so much, not from ascendant, ruler, ascendant, all of that. No, it's the moon, it's the mind, it's the Janma Nakshatra. Don't forget, personality changes all the time. As you get older, you'll see it clearly. Personality develops through life, changes just like the moon. So study your Lagna or Ascendant Nakshatra. This will show you how you integrate yourself with society as a physical body. What do you look like? How do you dress yourself? How do you present yourself to other people as a physical being? And how intelligent are you? Or more importantly, actually, what do you do with your intelligence? How do you make decisions? And very important, do not delegate understanding of the sun, of Surya or Ravi Nakshatra. This is so important. How do you maintain vitality? So much to do with health, actually. Lagna and Nakshatra, some way to do with health, but sun very much so. And how do you maintain dharmic action, righteous action, and spiritual development also linked with this sun nakshatra? And definitely understand your Atmakarika Nakshatra. This is so important. Atmakarika means the highest degree planet in your chart. This contains a whole heap of karma that will bring very difficult circumstances into your life. Lord of this Nakshatra, Lord of this Atmakarika Nakshatra will help you actually to deal with these karmas. Important to understand, most definitely. By the way, if you're not sure what is your highest degree planet, check at the bottom of my description box. There's a website there where you can bring up your birth chart with the Atmakarika listed, and indeed all the nakshatras in your chart. Uttara Phalguni, then, the Lord is the sun himself, Surya, the symbol, the legs of the bed, and the deity is Aryaman, one of the Adityas of the sun, a form of the sun god. The color is bright blue, the purpose is moksha, liberation from this material manifestation, and the direction is east, source of knowledge. The body part is the left hand this time. The symbol for this Uttara Phalguni, everyone, is the bed, but this time it's the 4 legs included, the 4 posts of the bed. It's a very important distinction because Purva Phalguni, ruled by Venus, was about pleasure, relaxation, and fruits of good karma come to this nakshatra. Also, it is 1 star system, so definitely marital bliss sometimes, depending on the chart, definitely resources coming, material factors are definitely good, but the 4 posts of the bed represents 4 pillars of dharma. So this nakshatra, Uttara Phalguni, is about right decision, moral action, dharmic action at all times. It's a most important distinction. It's a far more spiritual nakshatra actually than the previous one. And just like the previous nakshatra, though, there is an Aditya form of the sun god as the deity, but this time it is Aryaman. Aryaman gives courage, leadership, stepping up to the mark whenever there is challenge in your life. You will never shy away from it. But more than this, Aryaman represents insight. He has the deep perception, eye, to see through false pretenses, material perception and spiritual perception. This makes you extremely perceptive, extremely intelligent. Most of all, nobody can really fool you. That's the other thing. And Surya himself, the sun, is the planetary lord. So there's a double solar energy here. What strength, persistence, courage, as I say. But it's about authority figures. You can become authority figures and you benefit from them also. Surya represents the soul, who you are, spiritual spark, not temporary body, temporary mind. Therefore, when you are strongly influenced by this Uttara Phalguni, there is tremendous soul growth, tremendous spiritual progress. And the sun, Surya, doubled up influence here. Aditya and the sun means that your health can definitely benefit when you have planetary influence here. You can recover from really difficult sicknesses, etc. But there's a bargain being struck. Surya gives you this, but he demands righteous action. I'm saying it again, moral choices. I sound a bit preachy, but that's what this nakshatra is all about, everybody. Even if you have to make difficult decisions, take the true path, take the moral path, and you will always be supported. Now, this nakshatra splits between Leo, 1 pada, and 3 padas, 3 parts Virgo. Leopard planets in this nakshatra, very, very stubborn, strong ego, but enormous leadership potential, confidence, etc. But a little bit too inflexible, that's the thing. Whereas Virgo pada planets here, flexible, intellectual, but what nervousness. Here's the thing, there is a very strong Vata energy in the whole of this Uttara Phalguni. I'll be coming back to this later on. It's a bit like a spark plug ready to go off. Something else very important about this nakshatra, Shiva's bull, known as Nandi, is associated with Uttara Phalguni. Nandi represents devotion, service, attitude, service to the higher cause, specifically service to God, but definitely feeling of devotion, definitely giving rather than taking. But the bull is a completely masculine energy. And once again, this is the difference to the Purva Phalguni. Uttara Phalguni is a masculine energy nakshatra. Whether you are male or female, this is the fact. Bull is courageous, fighting, determined, never stands down, and heroic. These are definitely factors present in this Uttara Phalguni. And of course, bull is fertile. This is the fact. We are not discussing ox here ploughing the field, but the fully intact bull. This is about reproduction, fertility. This is a very fertile sign. But whether you have children or not, the most important factor of Uttara Phalguni in your chart strong is courage. Absolute courage to face adversities in life. There's a deep warrior energy in this sign, in this nakshatra. What you will see is that whenever difficulties, challenge comes up, you, male or female, put on that warrior paint. You are ready to fight. You are never going to stand down. And this means certainly dealing with personal life challenges, but it goes frequently beyond that. Humanitarian causes, environmental factors, non-human animal rights, all of these. If there is moral cause you consider to be just, you will fight also. People with a strong Uttara Phalguni want to help others, relieve suffering of other beings, definitely. And they are extremely generous, extremely giving people. In fact, there is no end to the courage and heroism inherent in this Uttara Phalguni. Talk about mission impossible, bring it on. These people love the challenge. When there is something difficult, people might say to you, give up, let it go. You will say, no, I can fight this. I can do something with this. I will rise to the challenge. As I say, it's a very masculine energy, but male or female, you are daring, resourceful, taking up that baton every time. You will never say, no, let me just walk away. Why do you want to take on these mission impossible situations, challenges? Because it's about fighting for righteous cause. When there is something needs to be done, you think, I should do it. I'm the one. You feel this obligation to rise to the challenge. That's the thing. If you back down, you feel, oh no, I should have done something. So rather than regret not doing it, you will always rise to every challenge in life. And so obviously people like spies, detectives, army people, army personnel, whatever it is, armed forces, very, very good factor here. People who are having to make really difficult decisions benefit by this nakshatra. Leaders, definitely. Politicians, definitely. These sort of things. But you don't have to be in an extraordinary career. You can face these mission impossible situations, whatever you are doing in life. However, the other factor of this nakshatra is this nervous energy, because you are facing these got to do something now, got to act situations. You are highly wired. Uttara Phalguni has incredible nervous energy. Now, this can be good because you make these spot decisions, you take action, you are highly analytical. This is fantastic, but it can actually cause you difficulty. When there is affliction in this Uttara Phalguni, you are literally living on your nerves, and this can be difficult for some people. But your brain is highly wired as well, of course. Very, very quick thinking, very, very abstract thinker, making quick connections between really obscure factors. So good for students, good for education, excellent actually for earning capacity connected to your education. Very often people with this strong Uttara Phalguni earn money connected to something they have specifically learned. This is why Uttara Phalguni are researchers, explorers, shining a light in those dark places. This nervous energy, this intellectual spontaneity can make you completely brilliant sometimes. As I say, this nakshatra takes nothing surface value. Aryaman gives you that deep insight, that need to explore below the surface. So archaeologists perhaps, historians definitely, and certainly scientists benefit from this nakshatra. Virgo side as well, extremely technical, extremely good with computer software science. Another very special factor here in this Uttara Phalguni is that of the mentor, somebody who supports you, pulls you upwards, has your back. This is extremely special. In some time in your life, definitely a mentor will appear. It could be early in life, late in life, depends on your chart. What does a mentor do for you? Well, this mentor believes in you, sees your potential, sees your talent, pushes you forward, gives you confidence, supports you, has your back, and definitely offers you good advice. Who's going to be the mentor? Can you see in the chart? Yes, you can, but you have to be quite perceptive. I don't want to make a whole list here, make the video too long, but I will give you some ideas. Mars in this Uttara Phalguni could be brother. If you've got Saturn, could be older figure, superior occasionally, but generally older person, grandparent, etc. Sometimes even servant Saturn. If you've got Sun here, father, authority figure, superior, Moon, mother, motherly type figure. Venus also can be the mother occasionally. Venus, wife of course as well. Venus, sister. Mercury, sister sometimes. Mercury, friend. Jupiter, guru, teacher, or husband, definitely. Rahu, Ketu are getting a bit tricky here. I know you're going to ask this, and I've just thought about it, so I better say definitely Rahu could be foreigner, Ketu could be somebody local to you. But here's the other thing. Rahu, check Aquarius sign, check Virgo sign houses in your chart. That should give you a clue. Ketu here, check Scorpio sign, Pisces sign in your chart, and that will help you. Say you've got Pisces 11th house and you've got Ketu here, then it could be a friend, so on. Finally, even check Chara Karakas. This can be good. Let me give you just one example. Dara Karaka, the lowest degree planet in your chart. Should it be any planet at all, lowest degree in this Uttara Phalguni, then spouse is your definite mentor, or one important soulmate relationship becomes special mentor to you. And what about timing? When in your life will you meet this special mentor guide? There can be more than one sometimes as well, because it's a very special karma. Well, in the Mahadasha of the planet in this Uttara Phalguni, or the Bhukti sub-period also. And by the way, don't forget, check out Alternative Mahadasha, not Standard Vimsotri, working for everybody. Once again, check the playlist on my channel, Mahadashas. Finally, you yourself will be called on to become a mentor. You will find that you have good ability here. Mentoring, helping, supporting others. It's definitely giving you good karma when you have planets in this Uttara Phalguni. Now, what about relationships? Well, Uttara Phalguni like to be in this intimate relationship, even very intimate friendships. Why? Because they like having someone supporting them and they like to support other people. They are generally very devoted, caring people, and it is a generally fortunate relationship nakshatra. But all that nervous energy and that inner love of excitement, challenge, don't forget, back to Mission Impossible, these people can get themselves involved in some relationship scandal, compromising situation if there is affliction here. This can definitely happen sometimes. But when it does, it will upset you. You will not enjoy it so much as you thought you would. That's because you are here to follow dharmic path and it becomes a conflict for you. You see, the bottom line here is that Surya is pulling you to spiritual soul development. All of these challenges, crises, even compromising situations relationship-wise, it's all about one thing, making the right choice. The soul needs to be purified. Now, all people with this Uttara Phalguni can be very hard-working, but especially Lagna here. You give everything to the task at hand mostly. What a leader, what charisma, what presence can be here. So ascendant in this Uttara Phalguni, then you are definitely put on the spot many times. People are waiting for your decision, waiting on what you will do. So many times, different areas of your life. You couldn't say it isn't stressful. It can be stressful. Watch out though, there can be compromising relationship situations because the descendant, the 7th house faces, especially when there are malefics, 7th house, you can get into some very compromising, difficult relationship situations. Watch out, even scandal could occur. Generally, male or female, it's a masculine, challenging energy with this Uttara Phalguni rising because the sun is dominant. Sun is ascendant Karaka anyway. So it's a very powerful, successful factor for you. Even if you don't feel so powerful inside, it's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway for many people. If the moon is in this Uttara Phalguni, then you're definitely going to have a very more balanced attitude generally than Lagna, but you're going to be socially adept, caring, kind, giving, very much attuned to what society wants of you. Don't forget, moon can be a needy planet, a clingy planet, and this is all about the bed. So you can become a little bit needy in relationship if there is affliction, or you can be overly sensual, overindulgent in your sexuality occasionally. But as I've said, like everybody with this Uttara Phalguni, you will attract helpers and you will give help to others. What a counselor, what an advisor, what a teacher. You will be esteemed for your contribution, most definitely. And the sun in this Uttara Phalguni, once again, it's that courageous strength, that definite mission impossible. You are up for it every time. Sun is in a sun-led nakshatra, so confidence, ability, leadership ability, charisma, just like ascendant, definitely there, even with affliction. Now, everybody's tested in this Uttara Phalguni for that moral choice, but definitely when the sun is here, it's really important. The sun in this sun-led nakshatra, you must consider all the time what is the best way to deal with a situation that you do the moral good action. Every time you do this, even if you feel I've just lost something, you will find you have lost nothing at all. And it goes without saying, if the topmost degree planet, the Atmakataka, highest degree planet in your chart is here, you've got all that karma to burn, and you will face crisis, you will face challenges, you will face difficult situations, but you will get gain from them ultimately. Why? Because you will face them with courage. It can all get too much sometimes, depending on the planet. You feel like just locking yourself away, getting away from all of this crisis, whatever it is you are facing. But you know what? Every time you step up to the mark, you are glad that you did. But for everyone influenced by this Uttara Phalguni, sure, there will be challenges, but there will be excitement, a lot of action in your life very often. But no matter what wealth, success, good factors, previous karma bring to you, and they definitely will with this nakshatra, nothing will satisfy you more than at the end of your life saying, I did my best and I made the right choice, no matter how difficult. Hope the video was instructive to you. Look forward to your comments. Don't forget to sub below if you're new. Goodbye for now, and God bless everyone.